Hey guys, Darryl from Playcasters at TGN here, and I'm showing you the first of my Nuzlocke challenge on Pokemon Fire Red. If you haven't heard of Nuzlocke challenge, it's where if your Pokemon dies or faints, whatever you want to call it, you have to release it. So you only get one chance of the Pokemon. Also, you must catch the first Pokemon in the area, and you can't catch any one after that. So if it faints, you can't catch another one after it. And yeah, so pretty much it's like normal Pokemon, just that like if something dies, you have to let it go. If you have to release your starting Pokemon, that's it, game over. There are optional like add-ons and stuff to the challenge. The only one I'm doing is changing the Pokemon names as I catch them, just to sort of make it a bit more emotional bond. So I'm starting off here. I've called myself Darryl, but like myself. My rival, I'm going to call Chaddy, like my partner on Playcasters. If you want, go check out his videos. They're not very good compared to mine, if I'm honest. Joke. So yeah, Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge. In this video, I'm still going through Pallet Town. So that's through me starting off at home, saying hello to my mom, and collecting my first Pokemon and having the first battle with Gary/Chaddy/Green. And hopefully I can get a bit further than just Pallet Town and get through the first area. Otherwise, this isn't going to be too well. Also, it always weirds me out how Professor Oak doesn't actually know the name of myself or his grandson, even though we live in the same small little town. So here we are, starting off at home. So the first thing I've got to do is check out the NES, obviously. And then I think I go over to the PC, take out a potion, because if I've only got one chance at Pokemon, then it's really worth me having my first Pokemon with a bit of potion to boost up if I get a bit low. Otherwise it's going to be game over before I even reach Viridian City, I believe it is. And here's my lovely mother sitting down, as always, lazy. Okay. Oh no, Professor Oak wanted you. And here we go. Let's begin the adventure. Welcome to Pallet Town. So there's Professor Oak's thing. I go in here first because I always forget, like, I think he's like there and then you have to go out. Here's Chaddy/Gary/Green, and I'm like, oh, hi Darryl. As you can see, there's like a bit of like graphics glitching going on there. That's because my graphics cards were sort of dying when I was recording this with fraps. Hopefully it won't happen on any of my future videos. So here we go, try to go out. Oak comes, hey wait, don't go out. And then Oak comes over here, and he tells you that you need to go and collect a Pokemon. So he drags him off back to his lab. And in we go. Ooh. And then I can't move till he goes all the way up there. Speaking to him. And now comes the fun part. I always go for Bulbasaur, just so we're aware of what I'm going to pick. Purely because Grass is so strong against the first two gyms. And it's always so much easier to go for that than to start with Fire, because that would just take you forever, and I'd need to level up, say, a Pidgey or a Rattata, which whether one I catch in the first area, I'm not too sure yet because I haven't got there. So yeah, we're going to go with Bulbasaur. I name him Seedy, and if you look over to the left hand side, I've got a roster of Pokemon. I'm going to update that with each video that I do, so it's not going to be instant that I update it. So, as you can see, 6 slots for my 6 Pokemon. I won't include like the box Pokemon. And over on the graveyard side, I have, hopefully it'll stay at 0 for a while, but if something dies, I'll boost up to 1 and 2, and maybe however many more, and that's going to happen on my way to being a Pokemon Master. So, Chaddy picks up Charmander, which is strong against my Grass-type Pokemon. And then, of course, we've got our little fight as soon as I try to step out of the lab. Okay, and here we go, first battle. Oh, wait out, Joe. So yeah, here we go, me and Chaddy are about to battle, the first of my battles. It's always useful to win this one because your Pokemon gets XP, and that's going to be helpful when you're sort of like leveling up. Gives you a bit more of an advantage over Chaddy and future things. Okay. Ooh, I just thought about that. In the future Gary battles, that's going to be very hard. So if I actually lose against him, I'm going to have to start all over again. I actually haven't thought of that one doing the Nuzlocke challenge. Right, so here we go. all I'm going to do here is just spam out loads of tackles, because there's no point in doing growl at this moment in time, because it's not useful at all. I always prefer to do sort of like damage attacks as opposed to stat attacks. Pokemon Red was the first Pokemon game I ever played, and I got that at the same sort of time as I got my original purple Game Boy Color. And I sort of played Game Boy right from the original big grey block to a silver Game Boy Pocket, a purple Game Boy Color, and then I got the original silver Game Boy Advance, like the original purple shaped one, not the SP. I guess it'd be pretty cool to have like a Game Boy Micro just to sort of play out and about. And I've also played Pokemon White as well. So I did play Red, had Yellow, and then I moved on to playing Silver, but I didn't really play it because I didn't like the fact there was these new Pokemon that I hadn't met before. And White I really enjoyed because like it's sort of like Red, all the Pokemon are fresh, and so is the area. So here we go, we're going to start an adventure. Thank you for watching, and I'm just checking in here to see if Gary's sister will give me a map, because I'm fairly sure that she did. And then I head out, towards the first route, towards Viridian City. Thank you for watching, I'll see you again next time for the part 2 of my Nuzlocke challenge, where hopefully we get a little bit further, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching.